Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome to the channel. My name is Nina Bazemore, and I'm so glad that you found me here. We're going to have an hour or so of exercise, Aerobics, low impact aerobics. To those of you who are students at the college, this is an opportunity for you to continue with those classes that we're not having at this time. So enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I look forward to hearing back from you. And I also encourage you to exercise with this video as many times. Share it with others, exercise with others. Let's get rid of some of the anxiety that you may be feeling and just continue to allow ourselves to get healthier. And you know what I'm always saying to you students, we're getting stronger. So are you ready? You know that we always start out by warming up. We have to get these muscles nice and warmed up, get this blood of ours oxygenated. So we're going to do that with just a few lifts of our feet off of the floor, right and left. Our knees are slightly bent. Our arms are just at our sides. As you can see, my arms are just gently moving, and I'm just marching right and left and right and left, just marching. Let's take the feet a little wider. So as your feet become a little wider, you just keep lifting and lowering your feet. Knees, of course, are still slightly bent. Arms are just moving at your sides. Let's bring those feet back together again. So the feet are a little closer. Arms are still moving. We're still warming up. We're getting those muscles in the lower part of our body nice and oxygenated. And we're continuing to move. Just lift. And it takes a few minutes to warm up. I want to encourage you to always be sure to warm up before you start any exercise routine. So the feet are wide apart again. Arms are still at your sides. Just going to lift the feet. Right and left and right and left. Abs are tight. Your shoulders are back. Underneath those ear tips. And now when I count to 4, we're going to go into our heel digs. And we're also going to begin to engage our arms. So the heel digs look like this, and the arms will look like this. We'll start warming up the upper body, and you'll begin to notice that your biceps are engaged, as well as your triceps, and your abdominal muscles are still tight. So you keep marching, and on 4, you'll just come into the movement that I just demonstrated. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel digs. And it's right and it's left, right and left. And you're bringing those arms up and you're using your own body as resistance. You're extending your legs forward so that your heels are in the floor. Heels are in the floor. Abs are tight. Arms are coming toward you. And we're continuing to warm up. So the movements right now are just movements that are helping you to warm up. Not too intense at this time, still a warm up. I'm going to demonstrate again. You continue this movement, allow me to demonstrate, and then I'll count to 4, and then you will come into the movement that I demonstrated. So the next will be press backs. You'll be pressing back, toes behind you, arms pressing back, palms back. So you'll come in with me as I count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press back, back. Remember to breathe in and out deeply. You're moving from those shoulder joints, pressing back, warming up. You'll feel your abdominal muscles engaged. Continue pressing back. I'm going to demonstrate in just a few moments some side movements for the legs as well as the arms. So we're going to go into lateral. I'll demonstrate. You continue in this movement. I will count to 4, and then you'll come into the movement with me. So this is what it will look like. Side, now the arms change direction. Your toes are in the floor from side to side, side to side. I'll count to 4, and you'll come into the movement with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lateral moves. Lift those arms. Side to side. Keep going. Breathe deeply. 4 more. A right and a left is 1. 3 and 4. Great. Now let's come back to a march. March it out and march. Now your arms are bent at the elbows slightly. You're taking your heart rate up. You're still marching in place. Abs are still tight. Keep marching. So now we want to warm up the torso a bit. And we're going to warm up the torso by lifting our left knee and bringing the right elbow to the left knee. I'll demonstrate, and then I'll ask you to begin exercising with me. So it's a lift and a twist. Lift and twist. One, 2, 3, 4, and lift and twist. Four more. 2, 3, and 4. March it out, please. Remember, take a break whenever you need to. Please get some water. And if you don't have a chair near you, you might want to pause the video as we get towards the seated portion, and then you can get a chair and then start the video again. But you will need a chair. Let's keep marching. Keep marching. Keep going. Try to lift the knees a little higher. Arms a little higher. We're going to do some leg curls. Allow me to demonstrate the leg curls, and then I'll count to 4 as always, and that's when you come in. So while you're watching me demonstrate a move, you stay in that movement that you're in, and then I'll count to 4, and then you come into the next movement with me. So this is what those leg curls will look like. It'll be a lift. So you're bringing your heels back to your glutes. You're bringing your heels back to your glutes. You're pressing back with your arms. Now I'll count, and you'll come in on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and lift. Press back. Keep lifting. Wonderful. On 4, you'll bring it back to a march. 2, 3, and 4. Please march. And we're marching. Keep going. Lifting the arms and lifting each foot off the floor. A right and a left. Now we're going to do some traveling. As always, I'll demonstrate traveling. ready, I'll count to 4, and you'll travel. And I'll show you what traveling looks like right now. So it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3. So you keep marching right now. I want to share something with you. If lifting your arms is too intense for you, then just keep your arms about chest level. You can lift your knee as you're traveling. It's up to you. So it's a 1, 2, 3 lift. Then you travel back, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. And lift. 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Abs are still tight. Keep going. Take a break when you need to. Get water. Arms are up or they're here. And if you choose not to lift, it's just walking forward, and you can clap right here. This is a little more, less intense. Walk forward and back, and clap here at the chest. So it's forward and back, and forward. Last one, forward and back. Hold it there and just march it out. Breathe deeply, get in that oxygen, get that oxygenated blood running through your body. Keep marching. Arms are coming up, high, a little higher if that's good for your heart. If not, bring the arms down a little bit. Remember, as you raise the arms up, that takes your heart rate up. Again, if that's too intense for you, then just bring those arms back down. Keep moving the lower part of your body. Keep marching. If you ever really need to take a break, just always come back to a march and bring the arms down. Keep going. Keep those abs tight. Now we're going to travel again. This time as you travel, you're going to travel forward and back. Then I'm going to ask you to travel to the right and back, then forward and back, and then to the left and back. Good for coordination. So I'll demonstrate, then I'll count to 4, and when I count to 4, that's when you'll come in. So it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, tap, to your right, and back, and forward, and back, to your left, and back, and then forward, and back. So hold it here, I'll count, and then you'll come in. Remember, it's forward and back first. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and forward, and back. To your right, and back. And forward, and back. To your left, and back. And forward, and back. Right, and back. Forward, and back. One more time. To the left, and back. And forward, and back. One more time. To the right, and back, and forward, and back. Hold it here and march. Heart rates are up now. You're feeling warm, nice and warm. Take those feet out a little wider if you would. Keep going. Now allow your torso to twist just a bit. Get the heat there in the core area. Heat up your core. Allow those shoulders to lead. Your feet are about a little wider than shoulder width apart. Getting those lower body muscles engaged. Your glutes, your hamstrings, which are the back of your thighs. Your quadriceps are the front of your thighs. Your gastrocnemius muscles, those calf muscles, which are very instrumental in getting that blood to your heart. Bring those feet back a little closer. And now we're going to go back into heel digs. Remember, I count. I don't need to demonstrate now because we're all warmed up. I've demonstrated the moves, and I'll just be giving you the signals on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heel digs. And stretch those legs forward. Get those heels into the floor. Use your body as resistance for those biceps and triceps. And forward, and your abs are tight. Forward, heel digs. Breathing deeply. Take a break when you need to. Move at your own pace. Slow down. Keep going. 8 more. A right and a left. That's 1. 4 more. Right, left. 2 more. Final and march. March it out. So you're marching, keeping that heart rate up. Keep those arms going. Keep going. Keep moving. Right and left. We're going to do our press backs on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and press back. You want to feel those glutes lift as you press back. Four more. 2, 3. Final side, lateral. To the side. Eight more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. March it out, march. And twist your torso a bit as you're marching. And lift and lift. So we're going to lift our knees, remember? And that left knee comes up first. And then that right elbow comes to the left knee for a nice movement. Move. Four more. 2 more. And march it out. We always come back to a march. That's always a good time to sip on water if you need it. Remember, you want to get water before, during, and after. Keep that heart rate up in your target heart range. Breathing in and out deeply. Feet are wide apart. And when I say wide apart, about shoulder level. A little wider than shoulder level for some. Keeping that torso so that we can keep that fire, keep that heat in the core area. And we're marching. And the feet are coming back together. And when they come back together, now they're about hip width apart. We're going to go into our grapevine. Remember the grapevine. So this one I'll demonstrate because it was not a part of our warm-up. So the grapevine is good for opening up the hips. Many times the hips get tight. If you're sitting for long periods of time, maybe you've been driving for a long period of time, for whatever the reason, maybe your hips are a little tight. So the grapevine, as we call it, is a good way to open up the hips. And the grapevine looks like this. You step to the right and then behind with your left foot. You step to the left and then behind with your right foot. And then what we'll do is we'll add the arms. Remember, you're just marching right now and I'm demonstrating. So I'll show you how to add the arms. So you're still marching, and you notice when I added the arms, you're opening up the chest and the hips. So it's a right step, left foot comes behind the right leg, you come back, and then it's a left step, and the right foot comes behind, and your arms are moving. On 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's step. Four more. Our right and the left is 1. That's 2. And final 4. And march it out. And you march it out. And now we're going to do some more leg curls, but this time they're going to be double. So it'll look like this. You're still marching. I'm demonstrating a double leg curl. And you can add a little bounce to the end. And you're pressing back and curling. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and lift, double, and press, double, and lift, double. How are you feeling? Keep going. But always, take a break if you need to. 4 more. That's 1. And 2. And 3. And march. How are you doing there? Keep going. Keep marching. If you need to take a break again, just take that break. You can always come back. That's the good thing about videos. You can pause it, or you can just take a break while we're moving. Keep going. Take the feet apart a little wider again. Now we're going to do some doubles. If you're in my class, you know what that looks like. And I'll demonstrate. You keep marching. I'll demonstrate. It's when we step to the side, stepping to the right for 2, and we're bringing the elbows into our sides. It looks like this. You're still marching. So your knees are bent. You decide how deep to bend. I'll count to 4, and you'll come in with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Bring those elbows in. Bend your knees. Four more. 1, 2. Last set. March it out again. Good. You still with me? Still feeling good? We've got just about 5 minutes to go. Then we're going to get our chairs. We're going to do some more stretching in our chairs. So hang in there with me, just a few more minutes, and we're going to start to cool down. Feet are wide apart. Rock from side to side. Get those shoulders engaged. Good. Abs are still tight. Lifting the right foot and then the left. We're going to start cooling down a bit, and that means we're just going to go through our movements at a very low intensity level. So bring those feet back together again. Slow your march down a bit. Keep marching. Keep going. Feet come out wide again. We're just lifting right to left. We're going to go through our movements at a very low intensity. On 4, let's just do some heel digs. Very low intensity. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? You notice? Low intensity. On 4, we're just going to press back, low intensity. 1, 2, 3, 4, and press. Press, toes behind you. On 4, we're going back to lateral. 1, 2, 3, 4, and lateral. Low intensity. Just a nice gentle movement as we cool down and get ready for our chair work. 4 more. 2, 3, and 4. Hold it here. Would you take your feet out a little wider now? We're going to cross our arms over the midline of our bodies, and we're going to press out. As we do that, we're going to lift the heel of our right foot. Then as we cross, we're going to lift the left heel. And it'll look like this. On 4, you'll come in. One, 2, 3, 4, and cross. Press. Our arms are coming across the midline of the body, pressing with your palms, twisting. You're lifting your glutes as your toes are pressed into the floor. Slow it down. 4 more. And let's just march. Okay, please keep your feet moving. Arms are back at your sides. Let's keep it here. Keep it here. Just a gentle march. Wonderful. Now, if you don't have your chair near you, please pause the video and get a chair. If you don't have water near you, I hope you've been sipping on the water during the exercise routine, but if you don't have it, please pause the video, get some water, and I'll meet you back here with your chair, and I'll get my chair as well. Well, I'm glad you're back. We're on our chairs now. We're halfway through. So if you're ready, please get yourself nice and aligned on your chair. And from class, you know what that means. That means that your feet are going to be about hip width apart. Your shoulders are underneath your ears. Your spine is straight. Your abs are tight. Your sitting bones are pressed into the chair. And your feet are also pressed. So we're going to start out this way. Let's take a few deep breaths. Let's inhale through your nostrils. And let's exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So let's start doing some movements for the arms and the legs. So I'm going to ask you, get comfortable in your seat, and then let's extend both your arms and both your legs. Extend, let's keep the arms and the legs nice and stable. And we're going to rotate the wrists and the ankles at the same time. It's going to be an outward rotation. So let's begin. So we're just rotating just the wrists and the ankles at the same time. And let's stop here. Let's reverse that rotation. So it'll be an inward rotation. The wrist and the ankles. So the fingers and the toes are coming toward the midline of the body. And we're going to stop here. So let's flex the fingers and the toes. We're going to flex. You're bringing the toes as well as the fingers towards your body. And then let's point. Let's flex. And we point. And we flex. And point. Flex. And point. 4 more. Flex. And point. Flex. And point. And let's lower our feet and our arms. Slide your feet towards your body. That should bring you back into alignment. Wonderful. You're back in alignment. Let's inhale. As you inhale, lift your right arm up. Bring that right arm behind the back of your chair if possible. Depends on what type of chair you have. If you're not able to bring your arm behind the back of your chair, just bring it behind you. So behind the back of your chair, and then twist your torso to the right and bring that left arm across your body, and then you want to look over your right shoulder. So you just look over your right shoulder. Please hold it there. Stay in this position as you're looking over your right shoulder. Just breathe and hold the stretch. You're looking over your right shoulder. Your right arm is behind the back of your chair or behind you. Your left arm is across your body. And now release that left arm from across your body. Bring that right arm from behind the back of your chair. You're back centered now and you're looking forward. And we'll do the same thing on the left side. Please inhale up. Bring that left arm up. It comes back behind the back of your chair. Twist your torso to the left. The right arm comes across your body. And then you're going to look over your left shoulder and hold it there. Just hold this nice stretch. Breathing into it. Now let's release that right arm from across the body. The left arm comes from behind the back of the chair. You're back centered once again. Back in alignment once again. And now we're going to do some side bends. So we're going to inhale up with both arms. Just inhale up. Palms will face. Stretch. Stretch your arms up toward the ceiling, toward the heavens. And now you'll lower the left arm. Palm will face the floor, face the earth. And then just lean to the left. As you're leaning to the left, your right arm is arched over your head. And you'll feel the outer muscles engaged in the stretch. Let's lower that right arm Bring the left arm up. The right palm is facing the floor. Left arm's coming up. Press that right palm toward the earth, toward the floor. And now you're going to just lean to the right. Lean to your right. Left arm comes down as the right arm's coming up. And we'll do the same thing again. Nice stretch. One more time to the right. And one more time to the left. Your left. And now we'll allow the left arm to remain at our side. Lower the right arm and bring your torso back to its neutral position. Wonderful. Now let's inhale up again. Inhale up. Those palms are facing as they come up toward the heavens, toward the ceiling. Lower your arms to shoulder level. Palms are facing the floor. They're facing the earth. And let's begin to rotate back. We're rotating back. Let's stop here. Please take a break whenever you need to take a break. We're going to rotate forward. And now let's stop here. Lower your arms to your sides. Good. Arms at your side. You may want to move your shoulders a bit, move your arms a bit, helping that circulation, helping the synovial fluid to circulate throughout the joints. Just move a little bit. Good. Good. Let's inhale up again. As you're exhaling, bring your arms forward. Palms are facing again. And now let's open the arms wide. Lift up your heart. Lift up your chest toward the heavens, toward the ceiling. And now let's round your shoulders forward. Round forward. Bring your fingertips together. Inhale, please. Lift up your heart. And exhale forward. Round the shoulders. Round that thoracic spine. Inhale up. Lift up. And forward. And one more time. Inhale. Lift up your heart. Heart centers up toward the heavens. And you round your thoracic spine. Round forward. Bring those fingertips together. Now keeping the fingertips together. Bring the palms together. Lift the arms up overhead. Release. And the arms come back down to your side. Down to your sides. Wonderful. So we'll just hold it right here. Just hold it right here. And we're going to do a few additional hip openers. So get comfortable in your chair again. If you're comfortable with the figure 4, then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your right ankle up. It will be behind your left knee. And if you would like more intensity, you're going to lean forward. If the figure 4 is not comfortable for you, then you can just cross your ankles. So your right ankle would cross over your left. And then you would take your hands and just give a little bit of pressure, bringing the knees apart. So it's up to you. It's also up to you whether or not you're going to lean forward. It's more intense. As you lean forward, you'll feel the glutes engage more and more of the lower body muscles. And we're just going to hold it here. And we're just going to breathe into it. Now let's lean back if you were leaning forward. And let's lower the right foot back to the floor. If you'd like to move that right leg around just a bit to help once again with the circulation of the fluids of the body, then just move around a little bit, tap your foot perhaps, move a little bit from that hip joint area. And then we're going to either bring that left ankle up and behind the right knee, or you're going to cross the left ankle over the right. It's up to you. And we're going to hold it here once again, and we're going to breathe into it. Remember, if you'd like more intensity, just lean forward just a bit. Keep your chin, please, out of your chest. Just lean forward. And we come back to neutral. If you were leaning forward, lower that left foot back to the floor. If you were in figure 4, and uncross your ankle, your left ankle from the right if you were crossing your ankles. And then again, you can move on that side if that's comfortable for you. Good. Just helping those fluids to circulate, especially helping that oxygenated blood and that synovial fluid. The lymphatic system is engaged as we're exercising as well, so good. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to just wiggle your toes a bit. Just wiggle your toes a bit. Remember, I'm speaking about that synovial fluid, and we know that the toes have joints, and so we want to just wiggle your toes a bit, maybe even your fingers a bit. The joints in the fingers also benefit from the improved circulation of the synovial fluid when we move. If you suffer from any type of inflammation in your joints and your physicians are recommending that you keep moving, that's because that synovial fluid circulates better upon movement. So just wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes a little bit. Good. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, so let's do a couple of moves standing with our chairs as well. So let's just stand, please. So let's do a movement that's going to be very beneficial in activating almost every muscle in the body. I'm going to show you 3 different ways depending on the level of intensity that you're interested in. So beginning, if you want to just come into the very basic posture, you would just be behind your chair, lightly have your hands on the back of your chair if you have this type of a chair. And then what you would do is with your right foot, you're going to step back so that your toes are placed in the floor behind you. You can stop here and your left knee is slightly bent and you may just want to hold it here. So your toes are in the floor, your right heel is lifted off of the floor, and your left foot is flat on the floor and your left knee is slightly bent. Both hands are on your chair. If you would like more intensity, extend your left arm forward and lift the back leg, which would be your right leg, lifted, and your toes are pointed toward the floor, and you can just hold it here. And we're going to hold for about 30 seconds. About 10 seconds to go. And gently lower that right leg. Gently lower your left arm. Shift your weight from side to side. Maybe move a little bit. And then we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So I think I'm going to turn my chair around. So we're going to do the same thing on the left side. And again, that begins with you extending those left toes into the floor behind you. Your right knee is slightly bent. Both hands are on the back of your chair if you have this type of a chair. So that left heel is lifted off the floor. The left toes are in the floor. The right knee is bent. You can stay here. Or if you'd like more intensity, extend your right arm and lift your left leg. Left toes are pointed toward the floor. And we're just going to hold this here. Ten more seconds. And you lower that left foot back to the floor. Lower your right arm back. Move around just a bit. Shift your weight around. Help with the circulation of the fluids. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so now I'm going to get back behind my chair. Okay? And if you are able to get behind your chair, and what we're going to do is I'm going to lift on my toes, so both hands are placed on the back of my chair. I'm going to lift up on my toes, just extending up. Then I'm going to come back onto my heels. Toes are pointed toward the heavens, toward the ceiling, elbows to the side. I'm pressing back. I feel my glutes and my hamstrings, the back of my thighs. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. And you exhale. Let's do two more. Inhale up. Exhale. And one more. Inhale up. And you exhale. Hold it here. As you're holding it here, begin to walk back. Walk back until your back flattens. I'm going to have to move my chair up a little bit more. You may have to do some adjusting as well. So you walk back, and you want to get a nice flat back. Feet are a little wider apart. Arms are outstretched. Just hold the flattening of the back. Hold the flattening of the back. And we walk forward. Let's just walk forward. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So that was a nice stretch for our backs. And I'm just going to take my seat again. And you take your seat again as well. Let's get back on these chairs. What a wonderful workout. We're going to begin to relax a little more. So we're going into the restorative phase. How are you feeling? Good, 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 good. We're getting stronger, getting stronger, getting stronger. All right, so let's just take a few moments here. Let's get into alignment. Again, you know what that means. Feet are about hip width apart. Shoulders are underneath your ears. Ankles are under the knees. Pressing into your chairs. Inhale up with me, please, by shrugging your shoulders up. Get those shoulders up as close to your ears as possible. Then bring those shoulders back and then bring them down to the floor. So we inhale up. Shoulders come back as far back as possible, and then you bring them down towards the floor. Two more in this direction. Inhale up. And bring those shoulders back. And then you bring them down again. One more, please. Inhale up. Shrug up high, bring the shoulders back, and bring them down towards the floor. Now we're going to reverse the movement. So we'll inhale up again. Shoulders come up toward the ears, and then they come forward, and then bring them down. Wonderful. Inhale up, shrug. Shoulders forward and down. Two more. Inhale up, and forward, and down. And one more. Inhale up, and forward, and bring those shoulders down towards the floor. Now, if you'll allow your arms to be at your sides and your palms are facing the floor, just bring you notice my shoulders. Pull your shoulders down, and then release. Then pull those shoulders down so your palms are facing the floor and you're pulling down towards the floor. You're pressing your palms toward the floor. Release, and one more. Press, bring those shoulders down. Wonderful. Now just move around a little bit. Rotate, get that synovial fluid flowing well. Let's inhale up. Bring those palms together, fingertips together. Let's come down the midline of the body. Slowly down the midline of the body. Press the palms together as you're bringing the hands down the midline of the body. Press, press. And when you get to heart center, hold it here at heart center. Hold it right here. Wonderful. Wonderful. So let's just breathe in and out. Just focus on your breathing. Take a few moments. Let's not think about anything except let's be in the moment right now. Let's take a moment. No to-do list, no anxiety, no worry, no stress. Just take a moment. Be here in the moment. And if your eyes are closed like mine, open them with a smile or laugh. And that's it. Thank you. God bless you.